Mko poa? Twende.
Kaka, mletee huyu bwana kinywaji kingine na mimi nipatie bia moja.
Hamnataka mheshimiwa.
Asante sana. Mhudumu.
Naam kaka.
Niletee na mimi mbili tafadhali
Wahapahapa started out as a weekly radio serial drama. That was our intention. And now it has evolved into a much more complex multimedia platform that we can deal with HIV in very different ways, in very interesting and very popular ways.
Action.
We know that most people actually tune into the radio because they want to hear music and they want to be entertained. So what we've done is we've created a story that focuses on a band and their musical journey. Wahapahapa uses an enter-educate approach, which kind of melds entertainment with educational content. And the main entertainment story is that of the band and their journey to fame and fortune. And through the band we meet individuals in a community that are dealing with HIV. And they're all intertwined and they're all related to the band and the members of the band. The fictional town of KALUMBI is somewhere in the warm heart of Tanzania. And there are three primary HIV storylines that we are dealing with in the community. One is a story about Ray. Ray and his wife are HIV positive. About a year into the storyline, Ray develops complications, and as a result, he needs to get on ARV treatment. So Ray's storyline is looking primarily at the challenges and some of the successes that he has as he learns to adhere to ARV treatment. Another story is about the band leader Dula's young sister, a 15-year-old girl, Mayenda, and we are looking primarily at how she and her mother, Monica, learn to communicate more effectively around some of the dangers of HIV. So it's a prevention story, and it focuses primarily on parent-child communication. And the fourth story, the third HIV story, is that of a girl named Tausi, who is a very talented young woman, a musician, the daughter of a very conservative pastor in the community, and she's HIV positive. And her father is very concerned about what might happen to him and his work should the community find out that she's HIV positive. And so it is through her story that we begin to look at issues around stigma, around morality, around all these complex issues of perceptions of HIV. And eventually she does join the band, and she convinces her father that it's very important that people are more open about HIV status, and she actually uses the band as a platform to communicate the importance of being open and deal with stigma and issues like this. It's a very beautiful story. The story of Tausi and her father is a very, very powerful story. During the script development process, we try to find ways that we can incorporate music into the drama. So issues that are going on within the band can come out not only through dialogue, but also through music. For example, Tausi, in one sequence of the drama, decides that it's time that she actually discloses to the band that she's HIV positive. And in this particular sequence, we recorded a song called Najua Naweza, which means I know I can. And it is about her determination to finally gather the strength to disclose to the band that she's an HIV positive. This song then can be released as a single and played on the radio, and it's a standalone communication which reminds audiences that, yeah, this is a girl when she was, making that decision to disclose and the importance of that decision. Wahapahapa is effectively now a music label. We have produced a half a dozen albums to date. 4 of these are compilation albums involving popular stars who enter into the drama, who interact with our characters, who talk about specific songs that we have selected, which raise issues around HIV. And 2 albums are music that's designed specifically for the program.
Usiogope, nenda ukapime, usikate tamaa. Ewe baba na mama mnielewe. Usiogope, nenda ukapime, usikate tamaa.
These products are actually sold commercially through commercial distributors and distributed around the country. So these are albums that actually deal with HIV in a very interesting kind of commercial way. Another springboard, so to speak, on our platform is live performances. One of the wonderful things about these concerts is it gives an opportunity for the musicians to actually publicly speak out about their position on HIV.
Tunaanza kwanza kwa wimbo maalum kwa siku ya leo. Wimbo unaitwa Mtoto wa Matumaini. Mtoto huyu ambaye amezaliwa na watu waliokuwa wameacha matumaini yao, lakini amezaliwa mtoto salama kabisa, kwa sababu inawezekana. Kuna miujiza mingi kwa Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kuwawezesha washauri, na wametafuta dawa maalumu ambayo inaweza kumtoa mtoto ndani ya tumbo akiwa salama bila kuwa na maradhi yale tu. Unajua yale maradhi laini lakini ya kukereketa, kupata burudani na kutoa ujumbe kwa watu, au vipi? Wahapahapa. Wale wanapenda jahazi sema yeah. Wale wanapenda mfalme sema wa. Nashukuru washauri, wataalamu wa kweli, wataalamu wa kweli.
Another media on our platform is print media. And we started initially by producing comic books. Comics are another medium that we can use based on the characters, based on the storylines of our radio drama, to further reach audiences and enhance our messages and our information. Comic books are very popular, they're very versatile. And basically what we're hoping to do is to produce comic books for all of the storylines that we are communicating in our drama, and then provide training as well in the use of these comic books at grassroots level. As a pilot project, we developed only 2 comic books. One modeled the behavior change of our band leader Dula as he confronts a drinking problem that is putting him and his family at risk. And the second is based on the universal challenge of parent-child communication, modeled by our characters Monica and her daughter Mayenda. As part of the project, we developed a community resource kit to enhance the utility of these print materials within communities. The community resource kit is comprised of the 2 comics and a facilitator's guide, which provides questions and points of discussion for each of the 7 chapters of the comics. In terms of the actual distribution, as a pilot project, we held 4 regional training workshops across Tanzania. Participants for the workshops were recruited from across the regions, representing government and non-government organizations, the private sector, and faith-based groups. These will form a network of organizations through which we can channel future communication materials that we develop here with funding from USAID. During the 2-day workshops, participants had the opportunity to become familiar with the comic books, as well as receive training in how to use these resources for community outreach programs. And at the end of the workshops, all participants received 100 sets of the comics to distribute within their constituencies with their partner organizations.
Baba, nimeamua kujiunga na ile bendi.
Hapana, itaniangamiza mimi.
Hivi inaonekana ni mgonjwa kwako?
Nimekupiga marufuku kuondoka ndani ya nyumba hii.
Baba Tausi, tafadhali usimhukumu mtoto. Tausi mwanangu.
Baba, huu sio mwisho wa maisha yangu. Ila ndio kwanza mwanzo wake.
Television was added to our platform in the 2nd year when we decided that we had a good working relationship with many of the contemporary popular musicians, and we wanted them to actually get more involved in our stories. So what we did is we had a workshop.
Oh yeah!
We invited some of the top musicians from different genres of music to come and be briefed on Wahapahapa, the purpose of it, the characters, the storylines, and challenge these musicians to actually come up with songs and lyrics that kind of enhance the issues that we were dealing with. And as a result of this process, we produced an album called Naseto Wahapahapa, which consisted of 10 songs. Then we cast the characters from our drama and made music videos where we actually saw the process of what our characters were going through in the music videos. The final format that we're using on the Wahapahapa platform is the internet. So we have a website called wahapahapa.com. Currently, our website is much more than just a website that deals with our radio drama and our program, but also kind of deals with the music industry, with the growing film industry, and a place where people can come and get information about what's going on, what's hip. We'd like it to become very popular, obviously. It's more an entertaining website, and the Wahapahapa messages around HIV are embedded into it, just like we're doing with all of our communication. The website includes an archive of all of our programs that have been broadcast to date.
Dani Mabingwing, uko umekaa hapa?
Niko hapa Ray, karibu sana. Karibu le mafichoni, vuta kiti.
Asante sana Dan. Mambo?
Kama unavyoona, totos, vinywaji, muziki, wewe taja tu.
Kweli wewe ni mabling hasa, na hapa kuna view.
We've archived the music, the compilations, the music videos, everything that we've produced to date, and you can access it without any cost at all. This is useful for partner organizations or even individuals that like to review a program, that kind of thing.
Mama, Inda, nikusaidie?
Hapana, ili nataka niishone mwenyewe.
Kwani hilo ni kwa ajili ya nani?
The next step in this project is really to develop the radio serial drama into a television series. We have a lot of material, we have a lot of experience, we have a lot of music that's been produced, we have a lot of musicians, popular musicians who are excited about this project, and we're hoping to put together a really wonderful television series that is based on the Wahapahapa characters and universe that we have designed and developed over the years.
Action.
Tusome katika Mathayo 7 fungu la 1 mpaka la 5. Nalo linasema, msihukumu, msije mkahukumiwa. Tumekuwa wepesi wa kuona kibanzi kilichoko ndani ya jicho la ndugu zetu, lakini boriti iliyoko ndani ya macho yetu hatuiangalii. Asanteni sana. Mungu aubariki.
Very pleased to learn in a recent evaluation by Stedman's group that Wahapahapa has national listenership in the range of 36%. That means more than a third of the population of Tanzania are now tuning in to Wahapahapa. It's a very, very popular program.